Peace, family. Glad that you can join me today. Today, I just wanted to do this type of lecture to help you grasp a full understanding of what's really shaping your reality. Some of us don't know what happens day to day, the transfusion or the transformation of energy. Some of us don't know what's happening day to day, what's really shaping our reality. You feel me? So I think it's best that we get an understanding of that. Huh? I think it's best we grasp an understanding of what's shaping our reality. What's causing us to experience what we are experiencing day to day. I hope y'all can see that. I'm hoping y'all can see that. We're going to keep going. I'm just going to wait for a little bit. Give it a minute. Before I go in. I'm going to give it a minute before I go in. Because I really want this to kind of settle. I need my spirit right before I dive deep into this. I need my spirit right before I really dive deep into it. Okay? All right. So, what's going on? I'm waiting on y'all to come in. My writing ain't the best, but that's okay. As I was saying, what really shapes our reality? What really shapes our reality is the question. What's shaping our reality? What's causing us to experience on a day-to-day basis the things that we are experiencing? Are you following me? Now, this is just for some of you who, I got an audience back here somewhere. This is for some of you who be asking, questions like, why am I feeling this way? Yo, I had a bad nightmare. Where did it come from? Like, why is this kind of energy surrounding me? Like, you be asking certain questions like, why am I feeling this way today? Why am I attracting all these kind of people? Why are these bad vibes or these vibes coming from? You could be asking that question in your life. You may be one asking that question in your life. Where are these vibes and this energy is coming from? You're asking, where is it coming from? And I titled the topic, what's really shaping our reality? And we need to understand that a lot of our reality doesn't just come from the 16 hours of time that we have with our eyes open, but they come from the 8 hours that, well, I don't sleep 8 hours, but some of you do. I sleep less than, I sleep about 4 hours, but it comes from the 8 hours of sleep that you do during the night process. Our reality isn't only shaped by 16 hours of the time our eyes are open. 40% of that reality, actually, it's the reverse. 60% of that reality is shaped by the dream world. And so we need to understand dream transfusion. Dream transfusion, right? What is dream transfusion? It is the merging, fusion, meaning you infuse something together with something else, two elements together. It is the merging together of the dream world and the real world. What is shaping your reality, bad or good reality, the outcome in your life, right? And so we need to look at some things when we ask that kind of a question. I have to keep checking my phone to make sure the camera is still on. Okay? We good? Let's keep it going. So what is shaping our reality? What is called dream transfusion? The merging of the dream world and the real world, fusing together. But watch this. What's causing our dreams? This is key. What's causing our dreams? Let's go to the first one. Thoughts transferred. Thoughts transferred. This is what's causing and shaping our reality. I want you to understand this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is shaping our reality here and here is everything in between here. These are the things that are shaping our reality and also being recorded in our dreams. Let's start with the first one. Thoughts transferred. Thoughts transferred are part of the dreams that you have. Because you need to understand, my divine, you need to understand that you and I and everyone else live on a wave, an energy wave. Les Brown called it your energy signature. It is that aura that you always come with, but it's not just an aura you come with, an energy you come with. It's also what you draw in, because see, we draw in, we think because we're positive people, negative people ain't supposed to come into our life. But you need to ask yourself and really examine that question. If I'm so positive, why do negative people still come into my life? Thoughts transferred. You know why? Because you are transferring thoughts of negativity, or you are transferring thoughts of trying to keep out negativity. See, there's a saying that goes like this: you get what you ask for, and you get what you don't ask for. You get what you ask for, but you get what you don't ask for. You feel me? So you need to be strategic in what your thoughts are, because thoughts are energy, and energy is transferred from one being to the next, or one thing to the other. And so thoughts are transferred. And And you must be careful of the thoughts that you carry. Because you can say, oh, I'm positive, 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 but yet negative people find their way in your life. How did that happen? Was it because you stayed positive? No, it wasn't because you stayed positive. There were some thoughts transferred. You understand what I'm saying? And so you and that person at that time in moment that you draw in someone negative is operating on the same wavelength. The moment you draw someone in negative to your life, you have found yourself on their wave pattern. You have found yourself on the same wave pattern as that being. And so you are riding the same wave as that person. And so you end up getting these kind of ripple effects, which is results. You end up getting results of negativity in your life for the moment or time being. So when you ask the question, why am I experiencing all of these negative things and negative people and negative vibes in my life? Well, thoughts transfer. Think about what you are asking for, but what you're not asking for is just as well. Because the moment you're not asking, because you must be intentional. Oprah talks about this all the time. Dwayne Dyer talks about this all the time. The power of intention. You must keep your intention focused on what you want, but also when you're claiming what you want, you must claim what you don't want in effect of that. So that you don't get what you want. But you don't say, oh, I don't want negative people in my life. Say, hey, I don't want negative people in my life. You ask for positive people to come into your life, and you ask to be a difference maker in those who do come into your life that don't agree with you. You ask to be, because you know they're going to show up. And so there's no running from it, because if you're going to have these kinds of thoughts, I don't care how positive I am, I still get negative people in my life. And when I do, I'm always strategically intentional in that situation about it, asking myself, how can I turn it around for my good so that we both benefit? Because I'm always looking out for my best. And energy, as far as energy goes, I got to be looking out for my best. I can't be, falling on a low vibrational wave pattern with somebody else. I got to bring them up to my level. I got to bring them up if they're going to come in. If I'm going to carry a negative thoughts transfer, and I'm going to transfer a negative being in my life, then when they come, I'm always looking to elevate. You see this? Elevate their mind. This is why I wear this shirt. This is my shirt. This is why I always talk about elevating your mind. I'm always looking to elevate the mind, and this shirt is a reminder. I wear this shirt as a reminder. Actually, I got it tattooed on me, this whole thing. To keep it as a reminder to always elevate, even if when negativity comes, when you have thoughts transferred of negativity, you must be careful. I must be careful of the kind of wave pattern we're both operating. I'm operating on. I need to make sure if I fall on that low vibrational wavelength, then I need to see who's going to be coming in, examine them, and say, okay, I'm more intelligent than this. Let me elevate the situation real quick, so that the results, the ripple effect, is greater for both of us and not negative for me and them. We both lose. I don't want to lose in a situation when it comes to my energy. You feel me? I don't want to lose in that situation. Let's keep this thing going. I just got to keep checking. I got to keep checking my phone, make sure we still live. Okay? Next. You understand? So I hope y'all got that one. What is shaping your reality? Your dream world from your reality, bad or good reality? The dream transfusion. It is the merging of good and bad. It is the merging of good and bad reality. The dream world in the world when you're awake for 16 hours a day. But the 8 hours a day that you go to sleep, that is what's really controlling your reality. You understand? Why is that? That has a lot to do with this area right here. I'll go into explaining in a little bit. You understand? But psychedelic portal entry. Now watch this. The word psychedelic, we could talk about that as like a drug or a high or something that gets you hallucinating, and this psychedelic word is for people who are enamored with you. They see you, they think you're very charismatic, they think you're very intriguing, you're very, Like, oh my God, they just got that, they got that factor. They got that wow factor. These are people who are psychedelic portal entry people who come in, and this is what happens. They end up being dead in friendships. Dead in friendships. Because they are high off of what they see at the moment. And they portal in off of a high, searching, always searching for the next fix. Psychedelic portal entry. People who are never content or never satisfied or never seen their own way. And so they are looking to get another fix, another high off of someone who has the wow factor to them. They're like, oh my God, he's got it, or she's got it. He's got that it. He's got it. She's got it. You know what I'm saying? American Idol is always looking for that next one. Next one up. That it factor. Who got the it factor? It is. You know how many people can sing on American Idol? Lots of people can sing. But it ain't just about having a good voice on American Idol either. It's about, do you have the it factor? Do you have it? Not just the voice. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people pour into American Idol with a voice, trying to sing and become the next idol. But it's not because they can sing that they get denied. It's because they don't have that it. They don't have that factor, that wow factor that draws in the crowd. That personality, that charisma, that intelligence, that good look. You understand what I'm saying? And so you got psychedelic portal entry people who come in off the wow factor, come in off the high, searching for a high, searching for a fix, looking to come in, and then they end up being dead in friendships. And so you end up, watch this, you end up not understanding, watch this. This is deep. This is real deep. Because this right here goes into this right here, nightmares. And we're going to explain what that is. You understand what I'm saying? I hope y'all getting this. Really. I hope y'all are really getting this. Let's keep this thing going. And so psychedelic portal entry are people who portal into your life looking for the next high, but they end up being dead in friendships. And those dead in friendships drain your life. But it also shapes your reality. Because here are people coming to do what? They're portaling in. And so as they portal in, whether they go through or come back out the way they came in, or they go through the exit, it doesn't matter whether they keep going through or they come back out the way that they came in. They're taking something with them. They're taking a piece of them with them, a piece of you with them. So when they portal in, whether they keep going through, and when they go through, they're going through elevated, because that's the goal, right? Is to elevate them. And so they're going to take either a good portion of you with them or a bad portion. They're going to either pull away from you a good portion or a bad portion. So if they go through, when they portal in and they go through, if they're not elevated, then they go back out the way they came in, and you left them off and they bad. Actually, they go off better when they come back. When they go out the way that they came in, they go out better. You understand? You the one that ends up experiencing the bad, because they pull from you, but they pull you down more. They pull on you. So by the pulling on you, when they come in and they're extracting, when they come in and they go back out the way that they came in, they are extracting. So what they're doing is pulling on you as they come back in, as they go back out the way they came in. So they're pulling something from you, taking something away from you. And it's like the Mortal Kombat with the guy who used to take your soul, Shang Tsung. He come in and take your soul, snatch your soul. He's taking something from you. But when they come in, portal in, if they keep going through, then you give them something good. You elevate them. If they keep going through, then that's not a dead end friendship. Instead, you elevated them, thus elevating yourself, because a rising tide floats all boats. A rising tide floats all boats. So when you elevate them, you've elevated yourself. Or when you elevate yourself because they don't come in taking, and all you do is continue to be yourself more, then you elevate them as you continue to grow. And the rising tide floats all boats. You feel me? Are you getting this? I gotta make sure y'all here with me. I gotta check it. All right, we gotta run through this because my phone looking like it wanna down. So, weight and diet shifting. We're gonna go through this real fast because my phone is, I don't know. Weight and diet shifting comes from anxiousness. You understand? We got to look at the things that happen when people psychedelically portal into our existence. And so a lot of that bad portaling in, a lot of that bad your diet changes and you taking in too much sugar. The anxiousness. You understand? Anxiousness comes from a lack of what I talked about the other day, affirming yourself, asserting yourself, not being confident of yourself. And you end up with a lot of dead end friendships. We got to run through this because again, my phone is on its way out. So I'm gonna run through this real fast. Sorry about that. Energy dumping. People with no purpose come in. Energy dumping. People with no purpose come in with nothing to bring on to the table. And so when they come in bringing nothing to the table, they're dumping energy on a pile of bad energy on the table and mess up your whole world. And you don't get anywhere with that. You don't get anywhere with anybody who is an energy dumper. And this shapes your reality. This is shaping your reality. Okay? Now, I wanted to run those two so I can get here because I wanted to break that one down because my phone is it's getting low fast. And I'm sorry that happened because I'm charged enough. Okay? But it's getting low fast, so let's go. So nightmares. Nightmares, we want to talk about this word real quick. Looking at the word mare. You understand? The word night was only to insinuate fear because of night being dark and people are afraid of the dark, so dark brings in fear. And the word mare is a word from an old German Dutch word called night or not mare. And when you look at the word mare, you're looking at like the word horse. And in the old German, Dutch, English language, the word nightmare meant what? It meant an old evil lady spirit. They said it was a lady spirit. An old evil female spirit was riding you like a horse. So the word mare comes from horse because a horse is a mare. And so it's something evil riding you. Now, this is why you must be careful of your thoughts. You must be careful of people who are psychedelically entering into your life because they see the wow factor and they just want to get a piece of it. You got to put the hex on them and say, no, go. And you got to be aware, watching your diet. Energy dumping people with no purpose. Okay? This leads to nightmares. Somebody evil riding you. Something evil riding you. And this can shape your reality. Bad. Not good, but bad. Because something evil is riding you. Energy dumping people are riding you. People who are too anxious are riding you, causing your weight and diet to shift. People who have no real purpose or no real guide like a guidance in their life, and they're looking to make friends, but actually they don't end up making friends. You end up leaving dry and actually making no friends because the people that come in are dead end friendship type people. They don't go anywhere. They pull on you for the wow factor. And thoughts transfer. Thoughts transfer. Being careful of your thoughts, because when you bring in negative people, you may ask, where'd you come from? But it's because you were holding a negative thought pattern at the time, and you were riding on that wave. You were riding on that wave. And so while you were on that wave, these are the people you meet. And these are the results you get. But the ripple effect can be different. The ripple effects could be different than what you normally getting when you encounter negative people. You can get positive results because you must elevate their mind. You must elevate them. You feel me? When they come in, elevating them up so that they get on your level. So that when they portal in, they don't extract, they add. They don't subtract, they add. You understand? You got to, let me find my marker. Yeah. You got to make sure that when you get people come into your life. Hold on. Okay. You got to make sure that when people coming into your life, you know, you got the plus sign and then you got the minus sign. You know, this is addition, this is subtraction, but this is also positive, this is also negative. So when people are coming into your life, if they're coming in positive, then they are adding to your life. If they're coming in negative, then they're taking away from your life. I know I just bust a lot of y'all brains open with that. So you got to stay positive, because the more positive you are, you stay on a positive wave pattern. When people come in, even with a negative type of agenda, you are adding to their life. You are adding to their life when you're staying positive. And this shapes your reality to be a good reality. But when people who are psychedelic portal entry coming in to take from you, they're subtracting from your life because they come in negative. You see, when they come in negative, they're taking something away. When they come in positive, they're adding something to you. You feel me? That's what they're doing. And we need to keep ourselves aware of these things. Aware of when people are adding to us, or taking away, subtracting from my life. Negative people subtract from your life. Negative people take away from your life. Positive people add to your life. Positive people bring in and more and give to your life. They are an addition to your life. Negative people are a subtract. Or are they dead in friendships? Anxiousness. Your weight and your diet is shifting because of anxiousness. Not because of someone else's anxiousness, but because of your anxiety as well. Anxious about nothing. Even the Bible says what? Be anxious about nothing, but through prayer and supplication make your requests known. Be anxious for nothing, but through prayer and supplication make your requests known. I think that's in the book of Philippians. But I don't tend to preach here. I just know the Bible back to front. You understand? And then you got people with no purpose, which causes, a lot of your people with no purpose. They bring in a lot of negativity. That's what you got to be aware of. Okay? I appreciate you being here. Share the video, share the download, get this off of YouTube, Eco Warriors TV. See y'all in a little bit. Peace.